Welcome to lesson 41. We are revisiting verb form 10 with a particular focus on al-asma, the isms. Right, let's get started. Now let's have a look at the previous example that we looked at for istafala. So we looked at istakhraja, yastakhriju, istakhrij, ustukhrija, yustakhraju. And then our asma, mustakhrijun, mustakhrajun, istikhraj. And today we are focusing on the asma specifically. But before we expand on each one, let's have a look at the Hansware. So let's have a look at the dictionary definition for the overarching meaning for verb form 10. So we have to get out, move out, remove, to take out, draw out, to pull out, to mine, to extract, to recover, specifically mineral resources, to win, gain, to make a product, to copy, to excerpt, or to document, to derive, draw, deduce, to figure out, compute, to elicit, especially astonishment, to evoke, especially laughter, to find out, to discover. It's quite a wide-ranging definition. But now let's have a look at our ism fa'il. So the word that we're expanding on is mustakhrijun. So mustakhrijun, mustakhrijan, mustakhrijin, mustakhrijani, mustakhrijaini, mustakhrijaini, mustakhrijuna, mustakhrijina, mustakhrijina, and the feminine mustakhrijatun, mustakhrijatan, mustakhrijatin, mustakhrijatani, mustakhrijataini, mustakhrijataini, mustakhrijatun, mustakhrijatin, mustakhrijatin. And as we've seen in previous lessons, each of these is an expression of the same word, but in the various characteristics of the ism. Now let's have a look at our ism maf'ul. So our ism maf'ul that we are expanding on is mustakhrajun. So mustakhrajun, mustakhrajan, mustakhrajin, mustakhrajani, mustakhrajaini, mustakhrajaini, mustakhrajuna, mustakhrajina, mustakhrajina, and the feminine mustakhrajatun, mustakhrajatan, mustakhrajatin, mustakhrajatani, mustakhrajataini, mustakhrajataini, mustakhrajatun, mustakhrajatin, mustakhrajatin. And again, here's our key for the characteristics. And now let's have a look at the masdar. So we have istikhraj, so istikhrajun, istikhrajan, istikhrajin, istikhrajani, istikhrajaini, istikhrajaini. And again, to pluralize for the masdar, because the masdar is a concept, not a person, we use the feminine plural. So istikhrajatun, istikhrajatin, istikhrajatin. And again, here's our key to give you insight into the characteristics of each of these isms. Let's move on and have a look at the second example for this verb form. So we looked at also istaghfara. So istaghfara, yastaghfiru, istaghfir, ustughfira, yustaghfaru. Those are our verbs. Now our isms, mustaghfirun, mustaghfarun, istighfar. Now before we move on and expand on our isms, again let's visit the Hansware, for that encompassing or overarching definition. So what does istighfar mean, or that particular verb form? Well, it's to ask for someone's pardon or forgiveness, to apologize, specifically, especially for Muslims, to ask for God or Allah's forgiveness. Now let's have a look at ism fa'il. So the ism fa'il that we are expanding on is mustaghfirun. So mustaghfirun, mustaghfiran, mustaghfirin, mustaghfirani, mustaghfiraini, mustaghfiraini, mustaghfiruna, mustaghfirina, mustaghfirina. And now our feminine, مستغفرة 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 مستغفرتان مستغفرتين مستغفرتين مستغفرات مستغفرات مستغفرات. Again, let me bring up our key, and again these are the characteristics of each of these isms. Now let's move on and have a look at our ism maf'ul. So the ism that we are expanding on is mustaghfarun. So mustaghfarun, mustaghfaran, mustaghfarin, mustaghfarani, mustaghfaraini, mustaghfaraini, mustaghfaruna, mustaghfarina, mustaghfarina. And then the feminine, mustaghfaratun, mustaghfaratan, mustaghfaratin, mustaghfaratani, mustaghfarataini, mustaghfarataini, mustaghfaratun, mustaghfaratin, mustaghfaratin. And again, let me bring up the key so we can see the characteristics of each of these isms. Now let's move on and have a look at our final ism, the masdar. So the masdar here is istighfar. So istighfarun, istighfaran, istighfarin, istighfarani, istighfaraini, istighfaraini. And again, as we've seen previously, the masdar is not pertaining to a person, but rather a concept. So in order to pluralize, we are going to use the feminine plural. So we're going to use istighfaratun, istighfaratin, istighfaratin. And again, if I bring up the key, that should show you the characteristics of each of those isms. Well done for coming this far. We have reached the end of this lesson. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next one, inshallah.